Alright, today we're working on chambering a barrel. I have cut the tenon already for a Kelby's action. Now I am threading it, the appropriate thread. It's already the right length and diameter, of course. That is the finished tenon. Now I'm going to start pre-drilling the chamber. So I'm just using a drill bit that's about 20 thousandths undersized of the body dimension of the case at the shoulder, so the narrowest part of the case. And I'm cutting it to, so in this case, like you see the caliper said 438, the body diameter at the case there at the front is about 460. So I'm still 20 thou under roughly. And now I'm going to go in there with a boring bar, and I'm going to take a couple of small passes, like 5 thousandths a piece. So I'm going to bore it out to roughly 448, and now the end dimension will be like 460 or so with the chamber reamer. So the chamber reamer is only going to have to cut about 10 thou for the first while. And the reason you use a boring bar after the pre-drilling is just because the drill doesn't drill straight, and a boring bar trues it up perfectly. Now you can see I'm starting with the chamber reamer. For the first couple of passes I will be taking a lot deeper cut just because the reamer is hardly cutting any material for the first inch or so where that pre-drill was done. So I'm pulling the reamer out every 50 or 100 thousandths or whatever, and cleaning the chips out with air, applying more lube. You can see the case go gauge there. I was checking for length to see how far I need to go, and now I skipped a few passes here with the video, but I think this next one here is my last pass to get to the final headspace dimension. Now I'll have screwed the action on, and I have the go gauge with a 2 thousandths thick piece of Scotch tape on the back of the go gauge, making it basically my tight no-go gauge. And you can see the bolt will close on this 2 thousandths, and that's on purpose. I'm looking for 2 thousandths on this particular chamber because I'm matching it to the headspace of a different barrel. But without the tape on now, the bolt handle will close free. Now I'm checking for run out. You can see there is 0 run out in the neck and the throat and the body of the case, and way back at the web, no run out, which is great. And now I'm going to check that, make sure that the chamber is not oversized. So the print says 4714 is the base web dimension. You can see 471 goes a tiny bit in there, and 472 doesn't go at all. So we know we are not oversized on that chamber, which is good. Now I'm taking a look at the throat with a bore scope, just as a final check to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's no weird chatter that I didn't feel, or any odd jagged cuts, or I want to make sure that the lands all are nice and smooth and sharp corners and square, just as a final check before I take it out of the lathe.